Yeah, you know what time it is. Disclaimer: I am not an attorney, nor do I offer or give legal advice. So please understand that all information that we talk about in any of my webinars are strictly information and educational purposes. And most of it is just personal experiences with things anyway. So please understand this is not legal advice. And may you be blessed on your journey to find your power within these laws. Peace and blessings. Welcome to another video. Here I have pulled up my 3x Credit Accelerator course website so that you can go here and have access to all my updated material, whether it's ebook courses or any types of PDF downloads. And right now we have two documents that's getting ready to become available, which is going to be two ebooks. We have the mortgage reconveyance ebook that's going to be called Reverse Overlay. And we have right now that's available is my Credit Unlimited Blueprint for a AAA credit rating. And it's available right now, special offer pre-sale price of $97. And if we go ahead and take a click on this document right here, I'll just show you a little brief what it looks like when you click on here. We have the little video and we have a little course content. Let me pause it real quick so we can enlarge and you can see what is inside this ebook. All right, we have an introduction of the offer. We have a phase 1 establishment of AAA 1 credit. This is a signature loan process. Then it goes into phase 2 of the repayment of the signature loan. A lot of people don't know about how important and leveraging the signature loan is with a credit profile, especially if you don't have credit or you're trying to build credit. Okay, and then we have the strategic aftercare of the banks. We have phase 3 where we talk about major credit card acquisition. Phase 4, we have 180 day system checks. We have phase 5, formation of your corporation. Phase 6, establishment of company credit. And we have phase 7, which is acquisition of company credit cards. Then we go to phase 8, which is acquisition of power credit. Then by phase 9, we have 545 days system check. And then by the time we get to phase 10, we are forming offshore trust. And phase 11 is forming offshore trust number 2. Now, the information shared in this blueprint has been very effective and instrumental in my life, and I just wanted to share it with everybody else. All right, so with no longer delay, let's go ahead and get to the subject matter of today. Today, we will be following up from the statement of account, the default notice, and all of that type of good stuff, because I've been having people in my inbox asking me, hey, did you get any response? What happened? Or what happened after you sent that? Is your home free and clear? And all these types of things. So let's get into it, shall we? All right. So what we have here to answer everyone's question, did I hear anything back or what happened? Well, yes, I did hear something back. I heard something back from two different attorneys. One attorney was representing the alleged lender, and the other attorney claimed to be representing the alleged servicer. All right, so here's one of them right here. Let's take a look. They call themselves D. Cuba, Lewis, and Swartz. We're going to call them briefcases. All right, now this is dated. Notice the date. My last document we talked about was around May 23rd. And now we have July 13th, 2022. All right. You see they addressed the fictitious entity. They sent it to this address right here. And they got property address here based on this entity, mortgagor, and the loan number, file number. And what do they say? Notice of default and intent to accelerate. What they finna do? Who is this? I don't know this person. They're sending me such threatening information. It says this firm has been retained by Phase Servicing. The mortgage servicer, who is a mortgage servicer of this bank and likely act not in its individual capacity, right? But solely as a Delaware trustee for B4 Residential Mortgage Trust. Who is these people? I don't know these people. Who is the mortgager? I don't know what you talking about. Because the people I've been talking to ain't been responding, right? So the mortgagor servicer is representing the mortgagee under the service agreements, which permits the mortgagee service to collect the debt evidenced by the note Have they not been privy to what's going on? Because this is ludicrous. U.S. Bank, National Trust, la 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 la. Y'all see all of this bull crap? I don't even read it because it doesn't matter. Why it doesn't matter? Because I don't know you people. I don't have a contract with you. And people, I got a contract that have already been put on notice. So, there you have it. This is the response I heard. Now, I'm going to show you. Now, before we get into how I responded, I got to show you the other response I received from another attorney. Now, this attorney called themselves representing the lender. Notice the caption in the email that I downloaded says, urgent. Please contact attorney Steve Smith. What we are contacting you for? This is August 5th. Everything's done at this point. What are we contacting you for? All right, asking about this at this address. Okay, Mr. Ermay, I have been retained by your former lender. Notice what he said. Former. Notice, former. Former, not current. Former. He's no longer the lender. To be a financial service to investigate a certain real estate filing related to a referenced loan. Encloses a copy of the notice of transfer of the loan to a new lender. Recently, several documents were sent to Dominion Financial Services. These documents may have been sent to you, so please, they may have been sent by you, so please contact me if you sent them. What? Aren't the documents signed? The purpose of the recording is unclear. No, it's clear. The purpose of you contacting me is unclear. But I wanted to reach out to you to investigate. There's nothing for you to investigate. Everything's in the public record. There's no secrecy. All right. Hence is the service transfer notice. Here's the service transfer notice. Attached are copies of documents recorded in the real property records. Yeah, we know. Can you call me or email me to confirm you recorded these documents? Thank you. Regards, Steve Smith, attorney for Dominion Financial Services. Well, first and foremost, Steve, I don't know you, and I really don't care to know you. If you want to reach out to someone to find something out, you need to take the correct steps and reach out to the correct parties involved. And it's not the people you're reaching out to via email. All right. And there's Mr. Steve Smith's information, and he attaches all these little documents. There's chains of emails going back and forth. I guess they're over there panicking. Oh my God, did you see this? Did you see that? What's going on here with this? Yeah, reverse overlay, people. This is the product of a reverse overlay. All right, so this is a bunch of jibber jabber. But most importantly, we're going to go ahead and stop right now. Like I said, this is just a chain. You see how they're all been going back and forth trying to figure out what the hell is going on. But since they weren't able to figure out what was going on, it was too late for them, right? They missed the fucking party. They missed the boat when it took off. So now, as I was saying before, let's get to my response. All right, here is my response pulled up. Now, this is the response to the first set of attorneys or firm briefcases. Cease and desist notice. Notice to agent and notice to principal. Notice to principal is notice to agent. This is your second notice. Why is it their second notice? Because what I have recorded in the public is the first notice. July 28th, 2022. Dear you guys, the purpose of this letter is to inform you that the office of Dominus Litis Express Trust, herein known as the trust, reserves all rights to stand strong investments, including all property pursuant to 17 U.S.C. subsection 50. The said fictitious entity is owned by Dominus Litis Express Trust, equitable title holder and secured party as evidenced by financial statement document number with the Texas Secretary of State and the Henderson County Records document number here, and copyright depot notice right here. Available for view unto the public via online search, serves as your first notice. Also available for the public view in Henderson County, document number here is our schedule of fees that you can also find attached to the second notice for your viewing pleasure. With that in mind, you will also find your invoice from the Office of the Trust of $10,000 for such acceptance of your unauthorized presentment. Please view our schedule of fees attached to it. Take notice. The trust reserves all rights to enforce our copyright violations fees. for our fictitious entity in the event you would like to delay payment for your unauthorized presentment, and or we have to submit unto you a third and final notice. Now, in regards to your notice/claim of default and intent to accelerate, please take notice the trust has ownership of the property known as this address, evidenced by the Henderson County document records number right here. Please take notice the trust is the holder in due course pursuant to the UCC of the only authenticated note executed and accepted for consideration and recorded in the Henderson County records. Here go the document number. Please take notice the trust has completed a private administration process upon Dominion Financial Services LLC, the alleged lender, and Jason Carace Wise Esquire, the alleged nominee trustee, who are already in default, as evidenced by Henderson County document number you see here. Please take notice of the certificate of dishonor pursuant to UCC on any and all claims. Please view Henderson County document number here. Please take notice Jason Carace Wise Esquire, the alleged nominee trustee, never accepted the contract offer and has been substituted for non-acceptance pursuant to the UCC and put on notice as evidenced by the Henderson County document number right here, and does not have any fiduciary responsibilities in regard to the deed of trust. Please take notice, at the current time, your fictitious entity, known by this name in Swartz, PA, is operating in commerce using U.S. federal mail, which is an instrumentality of interstate commerce and furtherance of collecting an alleged debt. Yeah, go check that code out right there. Please take notice. Any and all false and misleading representation is subject to civil liability for each offense upon your fictitious entity operating in commerce. And go check that out right there. Please also take notice. The trust fully understands and knows that a debt collector cannot be an attorney or be represented by one in the collection of alleged debt. Please also take notice that the trust is currently in possession of documentary evidence received and accepted from your company operating in commerce of a document sent U.S. federal mail that does not meet the requirements set forth in 15 U.S.C. subsection 1692E11. Yes, go check that out. Now, the Office of the Trust operates in honor and equity. Your fictitious entity, known as this name, Swartz, PA, located in the state of Florida and operating in commerce in the state of Texas, has used U.S. federal mail to send an alleged claim of debt without any authenticating documents signed under penalty of perjury upon the property of the trust without a valid contract of any prior agreements for payment with due process, without any prior permission or agreement of the use of the name Stand Strong Investments LLC. This can be considered copyright infringement, and your document can be considered proof of fraudulent, false, fictitious conveyance of language pursuant to 18 U.S.C. 1001 and has criminal penalties. If two or more persons conspire to injure, oppress, threaten, or intimidate any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district in the free exercise or enjoyment of any right or privilege secured to him by the Constitution or laws of the United States, or because of having so exercised the same. That's 18 U.S.C. 241. I suggest you go look at 241, 242 as well. Please take final notice. The Office of the Trust is the title holder of all property to whom communication and or any contract offers are addressed to. The Office of the Trust demands that you cease and desist from this activity of copyright infringement and send all communication to the trust via certified or registered mail in the name of Dominus Liz Express Trust to this address. In conclusion, if action is not taken by you to immediately remit payment as stated on the invoice of 10 grand and cease and desist from said copyright violation, the Office of the Trust will have no choice but to take appropriate legal action against you in your personal capacity and your business operating in commerce for the associated fees you see on the attached schedule. Notice to agent is notice to principal. Notice to principal is notice to agent. We reserve all our rights and remedies under 17 U.S.C. 501 and may choose to prosecute for commercial copyright infringement and fraud pursuant to 18 U.S.C. 1001 and 18 U.S.C. 241 and 242, for which your company is hereby liable. A copy of our fee schedule is attached for your records. And then we have the proof of service. All right. Now, did I hear anything back from these people? No. Why? They ain't got nothing to say. What can they say? They were not privy to the party that I had that started all of this. Just like, and many of you people just watching this video, your same situation. Was these people there at closing? Were they there to sign and accept what was given to them? Or did they just left everything for you to assume? All right. Now, let's go look at the other response I gave via email to the other attorney. Okay. Now we have the email I downloaded so I can put it up here and show you. For my response to this attorney, Steve Smith, peace and prosperity in the spirit of understanding and with the utmost honor and with integrity, we have exhausted all attempts to reach out to the companies involved, including the nominee trustee and attorney listed on the closing documents, Les R. Kramsky, Esquire, in regards to the deed of trust, Simon Arentz, which is a contract that was not signed or accepted by all parties involved, Stand Strong Investments, Dominion Financial Services, and Jason Curry's Wise Esquire, in accordance with the UCC and simple contract law, but recorded in the public with Henderson County records. As the trustor / grantor of said document, we attempted to settle this matter privately. With full faith and honor, we also tendered payments, but we have not been able to get any of our questions answered by the title company, Dominion Financial Services, and the attorney, Les R. Kramsky, Esquire, who did not return our calls. At this point, there is nothing to discuss and or investigate further by way of a private administrative process. Notices were sent, certified and registered mail, and ignored by recipients addressed. See Henderson County records. With that in mind, certificate of dishonor has been issued by a legal practitioner pursuant to the UCC, and the appropriate actions have been taken non-judicially. For your viewing pleasure, we have also attached a copy of the last presentment sent out to the law firm representing Faith Services, notice of default, and the other recipients, as well as the tracking information. Please take notice, and moving forward, send all correspondence to the office of the Minister Litis Express Trust at this address. The secured party who owns the rights and controls all property of Stand Strong Investments via certified registered mail. And then I give them tracking. So, have I heard anything since then? No, and I won't. What can they say? Like I said before, it's just done deal. They failed to speak when they had an opportunity to speak. Property has been reconveyed through the UCC, and it is what it is. Peace and blessings. Hope you enjoy it.